We are here. We actually decided to come where the magic happened, right? So this is where the magic happened. And that big, the tall building back there, right?
Yeah, right behind us.
Right behind us. So you can see right next to Terry, it says tax collector. So if you're watching this video, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. But if you're watching this video, it's because you want to learn how to purchase a tax deed, right? And like we said, the auctions happen up there, but this is our tax collector office in our county. Now, because of all the madness going on right now, we won't
go in there,
yes, and show
you
around
how the process go,
where you can get the list,
where you can get the list and stuff.
But because of the mask stuff, and
some county they do it online.
So you don't even have to go in here. You don't have to go in here. You don't have to go at your county. But we're going to tell you, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and turn on the notification button. Go ahead and keep watching. But we are about to tell you how you can purchase your tax deed. We are going to take them to our special place.
What place?
Our special place.
Taking them home with you?
We're going to take them home. But also know that this is not just for land. It is also for
condos,
duplexes, houses. And you could essentially own these things
with a little bit of money,
pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
By getting a tax deed, by holding one of those certificates in your hand, and we're going to give you the step-by-steps, what to watch out for, what to do. Just keep on watching and join us in a few seconds. Ooh. Okay, so thank you for joining us here. Terry and I
at my greener pasture.
Yes, we are at our greener pasture estate. So this is our home, and this piece of property, we're actually on the top of the first floor, bottom of the second floor of our home. And this house we were able to purchase via
the tax deed auction.
Tax deed auction, which means we were the winner. Now, with a tax deed, what it basically is a transfer of ownership, right?
Yeah. So
what ends up happening, Terry? So how do we get to this place where we're transferring ownership?
I mean, basically, some folks think not communicate with people that look like you or that don't look like you is
that's their goal.
That's their goal. That to not communicate with people that look like them, which is dividing. Which you get that information from somebody that didn't look like you.
Exactly.
About the tax deed things, because we had no idea. We didn't know.
We didn't even know this was out there. We did not know that you could basically purchase a piece of land pennies on the dollar.
Yeah,
like this.
This property right now, just the land is
just the land
worth about $80,000, $70,000 to $80,000.
But tell them how much we bought it for before we go into the process of how this works. What happens? Tell them how much we bought this piece of property.
We only paid $7,300 for it. The reason being because there was a lot of people betting on it. And I said that day, even if it goes $15,000, I was ready to buy it because I wasn't gonna let them win.
Okay, so basically we were saying that it's a transfer of ownership. So someone owned this, at one point in time, someone else owned this piece of property, right? Mm-hmm. And they did not pay the taxes to the county for the property. So they became delinquent. So when you're delinquent, the county, Uncle Sam, the county, they still want theirs. They're going to find a way to get their money, right? Mm-hmm. So because they needed to find a way to get their money, they ended up selling the piece of property at auction. And Terry was one of the people that sat at auction. I did like the back end of it because at the time I was working at the college. It was Edison at the time, and we're in Southwest Florida. So I was working at the college. So I did all the back end research about the property, and we'll talk about in a little bit what that research looks like and what, like if you wanted to sit down with me and have a chat, we could schedule a chat so we can, so I can tell you what I researched and what information I looked at.
And what to look for.
So we'll get to that in a second. So basically the person is delinquent and the county wants to get they want to recoup their back taxes, right? Yeah. So they end up selling the delinquent amount. So the auction didn't start at $7,000.
Start at I think $1,400 or $1,500.
So the person only owed like $1,400. So you go in and that's the starting bid. The county just wants to get at least, and it's a little windy, so please bear with us. I hope this doesn't fall. So and our kiddos are in the background playing. So anything can happen. You all know, if you follow us long enough on social, if you're part of our group, Greener Pastures, My Greener Pasture Utopia on Facebook, you know that we are real life. This probably won't even get edited, but we're just raw, real, just sharing what it is. So you go into the auction and you're sitting there. Were there more? This matters to me because I want to share this, because I want everybody to know that this is possible. But were there more people that looked like you when you were at the auction?
It was just me.
That looked like you?
There was Spanish.
There was some
There was
Spanish.
only me that looked like me.
There was only you as a black guy.
Yeah.
As a black Haitian man, there was
Yeah.
only you.
There
Okay.
was white and Spanish.
Okay. So you get there, you bid, and you won.
Yes, most of the people that was there, some of them wanted to maybe buy and then sell it right away and
Okay.
make a quick profit, but
This was
that was not our plan.
No, we purchased a few properties like this, but this was the one that you were like, Rosalind, if you want, whatever you want to do on this one, if you want to end up selling it later, if you want to, whatever you wanted to do.
Build.
And I wanted to build. I wanted this for our family. So we are building. As you can see, it's a construction site right now. So what ends up happening, we're the winner. And you know, on Wednesdays, we do this like celebrate your Wednesday. I don't know what day this person's going to watch, but whatever it is, know that you too can be a winner. It is in reach. It's not like we're old money.
No.
Or anything like that. We just kind of like had a plan and knew that we would save, just like somebody would save for a down payment on a house. We knew that this is the way that we wanted to do it. And if you saw the first welcome video of here, we told you that we wanted to self-finance this project. So starting even with the land, we self-financed that as well. So when we won, we're in the state of Florida. Different states have different redemption periods. So what is that? What is the redemption period?
I mean, the rightful owner, previous owner could come back and
say, hey, that's my land.
I want my land. I pay the money back and get my land back. But
the state
there's
of Florida,
interest that the person would have to pay based on which county or which state you are in. But the state of Florida,
there's no redemption period right now
in the state of Florida.
So basically, we're not real estate agents. We're regular folks who are not attorneys. So we want you to do your due diligence before you try to purchase a tax deed. And that's why we were saying that you could book a consultation with me and we can be able to sit down and hash out what it looks like. But another thing is, you do your due diligence. Don't buy blind. So there's like,
you check it out.
There's like GIS mapping where you can look at the aerial view of the property. But another thing, if you're purchasing in Southwest Florida, if you're in Golden Gate Estates, which is where this property is, you have to also be careful
make sure it's not a wetland. Basically, they will tell you it's a swamp.
Everywhere here is considered. They used to advertise over here
Swampland.
like, do you want to buy a swampland? That's what they used to advertise it at. But there's certain things to make sure, right?
Yeah, make sure there's no cypress tree in the lot, and
if
there's palmettos.
I don't want you telling all of them. If they want to book a consultation with me, well, you could give it to them. Go ahead. There's a lot. There's a few other things, definitely.
There's a lot they're gonna need to make this possible.
But like the cypress tree, making sure this property right here probably has 2 or 3 way back there, right?
Probably
2 or 3 cypress trees. But there's other trees that you want to make sure that you don't have, like there aren't on the property. You want to look for certain things that there's certain things that you need to look for to be sure that you are purchasing something that is not a wetland. And then that's the back end research.
Yep, certain lien that
may be on it and things like
you
that.
Would have to pay.
And the county does a great job at notifying people that this is what's about to happen. All the parties get notified that this money is owed. So if you have any skin in the game, you might want to come to this auction, or you might want to pay it off or whatnot. So the county does a great job about doing that. So once you win it, you go through this redemption period.
24 hours to pay that money.
Oh yeah. So let's just say you want to do this. This is like your goal. Like, Rosalind, you are speaking to me. I've wanted to purchase a piece of property. We want to do this, but there was a part in the beginning where Terry was like, if it costs $15,000, I know I don't have $15,000. Okay. So we're all about generational wealth. We talk about generational health, wealth, and knowledge of self. So maybe if you and someone else decides that, you know what, we want to do this, you can pool your
there's
resources.
A 5 acres. Let's just get it together.
Let's get this 5 acres together, because legally you can still
split that 5 acres into 3 or 4, whatever many you want.
Exactly.
And then still have it. You don't even have to like barricade this part or fence this part.
Exactly.
And it still stay open, but legally on paper it's split, and you can build more in it.
Yes, definitely. So that's one of the things that we're all about, helping people, that we don't have a scarcity mindset. Somebody would be like, why are you telling other people? Well, first of all, when we purchased this, the auctions didn't have as many people. No. There weren't so many people bidding, but there is enough for everybody. Like, I wouldn't go and try to bid in Miami, because I know that there's like
property is already expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive over there anyways.
And there's probably a lot of deep pocket.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do that. But you might live in a more rural town, in a community where you could do this and nobody else might be doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we could talk about what you look for in your county. And like I said when we were over at the county, is that most things are online, and I can tell you what to look for, what to look out for, and book a consultation. I have my contact information in the description. Contact mygreenerpasture@gmail.com, and I'll have it written down so you can book a consult. But, and there's another piece to this that we are personally working a business on, and I'm looking for motivated individuals that want to join in on this, that I could teach how to do this, is the surplus.
The surplus, so basically after they sell it.
Yes, that is bonus. This is bonus. If you've stayed this far, this is bonus. So after they sell it, Terry, the county only wanted
their parts, but they won't call you and say, "Hey, here's the leftover," or "There's
so if the
surplus,
previous owner, the previous owner of the property, the original bid for this property was $1,400, let's say, right? So you paid $7,000 something on it. So the surplus, the excess amount, actually belongs to the previous owner.
And we can get it back.
And we know exactly what documents to file to help you get it back, to get your surplus. So that is bonus. That's like bonus game. We have all the legal documents that you would use to go through the process, because we've paid enough money to invest in this, to have those resources available to us so we could be able to help families create their greener pastures, just like we've created this greener pastures. So we don't want these videos to be too long. We try to keep them short. We figured before we show you when we broke ground, when we picked the piece, the area where we wanted to build this house, we should tell you how we got this piece of property. Also, another video that has been requested is the difference between being
a builder and a
general
GC
contractor. So that's a video. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you could be part of this journey, so you could see how, so we have a lot of videos waiting to upload for you, so you can see how we got to this point and continue on forward with us as we create my greener pastures. And you can create your greener pastures too. As always, I end most of my videos with this: reward yourself every day by making healthy lifestyle choices. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, hold on, wait, my crew is coming. They're coming up the stairs. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. You get to meet. You coming for me? You got a surprise? Oh, is that for me? Oh, thank you. So this is the crew. Say hello. Hello. Okay, you know what? Since you're here, she got me a flower. Thank you. You're so sweet, my sweet little girl. Jabari, you might want to come over on this side more, over here. Okay, perfect. So what do we tell them? This is for the YouTube channel. Subscribe! Don't forget to subscribe. Follow our crew as we create our greener pastures, and they'll be able to share some of they're going to help us with this. They've helped us thus far, so they'll continue to help. So be sure to subscribe and know that you can create generational health, wealth, knowledge of self. And yeah, we just told them about how we purchased this property.